Howdy, howdy, everybody. Thank you guys so much for stopping in. Jerry's cousin here. Today, we're going to do something a little bit different today. We're going to be doing some theory crafting. Now, you guys haven't been with me before. I do a few extensive covers with the marathon game. We're getting really excited for the release on September 23rd. Very excited for it. So I hope you guys stick around. And today, we're going to really be talking about the UESC and Durandal. That's something I haven't really seen that many people talk about. And I think the reason why is because we're so focused on just the gameplay of the game, but we're not really focused on the actual story of it. Now, Bungie has stated multiple times that the story of the game and the elements will be in the full access of the game. Currently, we're a little blind to kind of what's going on. All we know is where it takes place and kind of what's going on a little bit and why we're there, and that we can easily speculate that it's between, I believe, from what I've seen and from the gameplay, that it's in between the details of 1 and 2, and that the colonization has disappeared, going in there, and then next thing you know, you're being attacked by UESC. So it's a little bit weird, but I want to break it down a little bit of what I think is behind the UESC and kind of what's going on to having the UESC attack us, because they're not supposed to be attacking us. We're not supposed to be at a war with them. So let's kind of break this down, all right? So we haven't seen the 4 in the 2025 marathon. We can only assume that the 4 are in the marathon. Okay, so if the 4 are in the marathon, then they have successfully invaded the marathon like they did in the first marathon game. So with that being said, with the 4 invading the marathon, and the security officer is up there, doing his thing. He's he's going through. He's securing. He's the last dude on the marathon, doing the best he can. He's not the last dude, but you know what I mean. He's there. He's that guy. So one thing I really, really want to understand here, and really want to break down here, and just kind of do some theory crafting with you guys is, so Durandal said to the 4, "Hey, we're in the Tau City system. Invade us." Yeah, so Durandal is going through rampancy, and with that, he's essentially going rogue. So now I don't necessarily know Durandal's full plans, but one thing I can say for sure is if you caused a massive genocide on a ship, okay, you were the head behind it, don't you kind of want to keep that under wraps the best you can? I mean, I most certainly would if I was a rampant sea AI going absolutely batshit crazy and just murdered everyone on a marathon. That is not true, and that will never happen. Just saying. But if that happened, I would do the very best I can and be like hush hush about it. So, how do I do that exactly? Well, okay, I'm like super far away from my original hometown or from my original solar system, super far away from it. All comms are basically down, and it would take up to, I think it was 93 years, I believe, until distress was brought to the Sol system to now where we have it, and now we're just like, yo, what's going on? So I believe it was 93 years, or maybe it was in the 80s, or somewhere around those. But needless to say, it was a long time because Leia, just bunch of shit happened. All right, it was a crazy, crazy event. So with that being said, what I'm really thinking here is, you don't see, as you're playing it, the AI you're fighting, they're not human, okay? They're AI, they're robots. So, part of the reason why I think the UASC is attacking us, because now Durandal knows that the Sol system is aware, or the people back, home, are figuring things out, and so now they're trying to investigate it, and this is us investigating it and trying to figure out what's going on. With that being said, I know I've been saying that a lot, but I with that being said, Durandal is aware that we are now aware. So he's trying to prepare and focus on how can he keep this under wraps. And this is the big twist I think we're going to see in the game is Durandal is controlling the UESC because he does have control of it. Essentially, he does. So wouldn't that make sense that he has control of the AI? Wouldn't that make sense why we're fighting it? Because Durandal's gone batshit crazy. We're not at war with the UESC. We're pretty chill with them as far as what I know. But all of these factions have put so much money into making the marathon happen. It's a pretty big deal that they haven't heard nothing. They've heard nothing until, 80 to 90 years. And so when they get there, yeah, we're going to be like, yo, what's going on? Because we need to figure out what's happening. And then we find out that we're being shot down by the very same people that went to go colonize the place. So not only have people disappeared, and as a runner, you don't know why they disappeared. Not only that, but the fun part about this is now you're being attacked by a friendly by friendlies and you have no idea why. And that's what is so cool. And that's where I truly believe Durandal kind of takes a little spin and kind of puts his hands into the AI in controlling them and using them against us. So that's really what I think as of right now. Do I believe that the story we'll understand more of the story when the game comes out? Yeah, I think we'll see more of that. But if I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. The game is still, it's a very big game. The story is very, very huge. The lore goes very, very deep, and not that many people are familiar with the lore. I'm still learning the lore. And, there's so much that you can learn from this game, and there's so much lore that is into this game, and it's very, very cool. And I highly encourage you guys to find a lore video and truly get a full breakdown of the game. It's very, very cool. So highly encourage it. The story is amazing. If you have not played the original Marathon trilogy, I don't blame you. Personally, I haven't played Infinity. I've beaten 1 and 2. I have yet to play Infinity. But 1 and 2 I really, really enjoyed, mainly because I love that style of games. I love those, the 2D slash 3D, 2.5D, whatever you want to call it. Fast, boomer shooters. I love those style of games. I still play Doom 2 to this day. I literally just got done playing some modded multiplayer. So I'm always playing games like that. But yeah, what do you guys think? Honestly, I'm very interested to see what other people say. I wanted to make this video to kind of spark conversation in regards to this topic because I haven't really seen this that much. But it's just so strange that we're fighting the UESC. And I really do believe that Durandal is the one controlling the robots of the UASC, and that's kind of where we're at with it. Because you want to defend something you've done. If you've robbed a bank or you've committed atrocious war crimes, you kind of want to you don't want to get caught, obviously. So truly, I believe Durandal is behind everything that we're kind of seeing and why we're actually in an environment that's pretty hostile. And I mean, it just makes sense to me. But I don't know what you guys are thinking. If you guys have your own theories, just drop it down in the comments below. I also have a Discord where we're always doing some theory crafting. If you guys haven't joined, I'll also leave that in the description for you guys to join as well. So, guys, you guys have been huge support for me. Thank you guys so much. I really want to see this game grow, and I love talking about this game. I can talk about this game all day. I'm truly, truly in love with it, and I just want to be real with you guys and let you guys know, I love this game. And I've been a big follower of Bungie for quite a long time, and so seeing this game alive just sparks my interest into this game all over again. Because I had a minor interest in Marathon when I was younger. I wasn't alive playing the actual Marathon games, but I remember being a kid and we had a Mac computer, and Marathon was the first few games I actually really got to check out. And I didn't understand it at first as a kid, but Bungie games is the games that I grew up with and personally started playing. So it's really cool seeing where we are now. So very excited for the game. Alpha has been looking pretty good. I've went over some of my videos if you guys haven't seen them, kind of what I've been talking about the alpha and kind of what we're expecting later on. I believe the alpha is in a pretty good state right now. It's solid gameplay. For those that like the extraction shooter genre, I think you'll really enjoy this. Again, it's not for everyone, but I believe there is something in there for you if this is your style of gameplay. It's definitely my style of game. I'm very excited to see that Marathon is an extraction shooter. I would like to see a little bit more than just the extraction shooter. Maybe we can get Marathon TDM. So something like that. This video was originally for theory crafting, but again, I can talk about this game all day. So, and especially as me as a game developer as well. I love the visuals. I love everything about this game. It's so pretty. It's so beautiful. Obviously, when the alpha, is over and we get a full release of the game, it's going to be more bright. So, yeah, guys, thank you so much for the love and support. I just kind of wanted to drop a little bit of spice in the mix of the Marathon Bowl and spark up a little bit of conversation about what you guys think moving along in the future of Marathon. So, drop you guys some love in the comments. You don't got to sub, but it'd be pretty cool if you did. I really appreciate all the support. Total 100%. So you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Y'all have a good one.